Today I'm off to go and look at a movie location for the 1986 film Labyrinth, which is one of my childhood favourite movies. And I'm definitely a fan of the movie because if I just pan back a little bit, you can see I'm wearing a jumper from the movie.
I have turned the world upside down, and I have done it all for you.
Now the location we're heading to is in West Wickham Park in Buckinghamshire. But before we head over there, I want to start here in Aylesbury, because if I just turn the camera around this way, you'll see behind me from one of the main stars of the film, David Bowie. This is a statue that was put here in Aylesbury in 2018. So I thought we would take a quick look at it because it does actually have a reference to the movie on it. This statue is called Earthly Messenger, which it says up here on the board. And if I just take a closer look down here, it does actually list Labyrinth as one of the things featured here. The main parts of the statue, like for example this one, is to do with his act Ziggy Stardust, and the reason it's here in Aylesbury is because he debuted that act in this town. But if we take a closer look at it, you'll see a lot of references to his albums and things like that on there. And I just wanted to point out the Labyrinth one. There's also Life on Mars. I mean, it's a really cool statue, so detailed. But just up here, you'll see there is him dressed as Jared in the movie. Is it Jared or Jareth? I mean, I'm a fan of the film and I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm assuming that also the clock is a reference to Labyrinth as well, which would make total sense. Also about 20 miles from Aylesbury is Milton Keynes Sci-Fi Museum, which I visited not that long ago. And amongst other awesome film props they have there, it features the prop of Ludo, the beloved gentle giant whose superpower was calling on giant boulders to take out enemies and help Sarah on her quest to rescue her baby brother. Seeing him there was a real highlight of my trip, and it's fantastic this has been preserved here for all to see. So now let's head off to West Wickham to go and have a look at that movie location. So this filming location, as you can see from the sign out there, is West Wickham Park, just outside High Wycombe. And this was used for the opening scene of the Labyrinth movie. I've just paid for anyone looking to come here. If you're not a member of the National Trust, it's about £12 to get in. For National Trust members, it is a little bit cheaper, but I'm not sure exactly how much. I'm sure you can check out on the website. Now, it was only this scene that was shot here. Everything else was done in Elstree Studios in Hertfordshire. So the whole film was made in England, except for one other scene. And that's just at the end of the scene I'm about to show you. You see Sarah and the dog cross the bridge, and then it cuts to somewhere else. It cuts to Sarah running home with the dog. And those scenes were done in New York somewhere. So as we make our way through these grounds, I'm just going to turn the camera this way, because you'll notice in the background there, it's a really nice shot of the lake. And that's the lake we're going to be heading to right now. You'll also notice in the right hand side over here, you can see a bridge, but that's not the bridge that was used. This park has a number of bridges, but let's head over to the one that was used in the movie. So for our movie location, we're heading over this way. Now, if I just turn the camera around for a brief second, you'll see the manor house up there. You never saw that in the film, but you do see it in lots of movies. Check out the channel for where we come here for the Bridget Jones filming locations. So at the very start of the movie, we see Sarah run along this bridge, and then she faces camera and she's trying to recite her poem. So just for a second, I'm going to play Sarah. This is going to be the cringiest moment in the video. I'm going to try and recite the poem from the movie. Through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered, I have fought my way here to the castle, beyond the Goblin City, to take back the child that you have stolen. I've forgotten the rest of it. Or as Sarah says, I can never remember that line, or in my case, I can never remember the next few lines. So well done, Sarah. For my will is as strong as yours, and my kingdom as great. You have no power over me. See, I should have got the part. I remembered the line that Sarah completely forgot. Really sorry if that was super cringe. It felt cringy as I did it. Do you know what, watching that, I don't understand how she actually forgets that last line. You have no power over me. That seems like it would be the easiest thing to remember. The rest of it is where I'd struggle. This patch of grass looks a little bit different down here. It looks a bit overgrown and flattened, so that may look slightly different. But you'll recognise the bridge also in the very background there. You can see that in the shot of the movie. There's also a bench over here. In the scene, you also see a bunch of props put there, look like pillars sort of just sprung up, and the owl is sat on one of them. So obviously they were added, they're not part of the actual park. There's a closer look at the bridge. Which you can see the waterfall underneath. And as I said, they keep the camera facing back towards the bridge rather than this way, because otherwise you'd see the manor house. She does take a look at a clock somewhere to notice the time, but that I don't believe is here. I don't know, they must have added that somewhere, because looking at the house behind me, or even around the park, I've had a good look in the past, I've never seen where that is. So either they built it and had it sprung up over the tree somewhere, or it was filmed somewhere else. And then after Sarah has finished her poem, she looks up, she realizes the time, and she realizes she needs to get back for babysitting back at her house. And her and the dog run back along this bridge. And then the shot, or rather the camera, comes over here and focuses underneath the bridge like this. So there we go, guys. All those years ago in 1986, or probably 1985 when they filmed it, here is where that shot was done. For years and years and years, I never knew it was actually filmed here. This isn't that far from where I live. And when I first found out it was here, I rushed over here to see it. So thanks for joining me today, having a quick look around the filming location from one of my favorite childhood movies, Labyrinth. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave us a like and subscribe, and check out my other playlists, which include movie reviews, movie locations, movie attractions, and lots more. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.